many times throughout history there have been instances of sequels having a superior cinematic experience to the original. Notable examples could be, could include upon them, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Some would argue Aliens, the sequel to Alien. We'll get back to that one. Final Destination 2, as well as Sister Act 2, Electric Woofaloo, and, of course, everyone's favorite, The Jungle Book 2, Jungle Fever, a.k.a. Baloo, Why Is My Loincloth Throbbing? We have come together today with myself and my colleague, of course, John, of course. We will be discussing one such installment in the revered history of sequels superior to the original. John, how does this day find you today?
It finds me quite well. I would like to believe that all is well in my own life, and more than a little chuffed to discuss this little film. And yourself, Joshua?
Invariably the same. Thank you for denuding my name of its good English background and instead giving it a French whore's lilt.
A French whore's lilt?
Yeah, that's my band name.
Oh, man, I can't wait to hear your first record.
There it was.
Oh.
It's a shorty.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that's only on a floppy disk,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Packs a punch.
Yeah. 1.44 megabytes well spent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how are you for real, though, John? How am ye?
I'm well. My daughter shipped off to Texas State TSTU this morning. Well, actually to her aunt's about 30 minutes down the road. But then she's going to move all her shit in on Sunday and then fuck off for a week and then actually start college.
Nice.
So I thought that was going to be an easy process for me. And then she came over for her last weekend, and I was a complete emotional mess. Now I'm doing much better.
Nice. I don't know if this has been your experience, but in my experience, everyone knows the colleges better than me. So anyone says the name of any college and everyone around is like, oh yeah, I know where that is. I know what they're famous for. I know what the culture is like. I know what the whole deal is. And for me, anytime anyone says any college, I have like, oh, I think I might recognize what their football helmet looks like, but probably not.
Texas State is the one in San Marcos that used to be widely considered a party school, and I think they changed the name to try to get rid of that association. Their colors are maroonish, and their mascot is the Bobcat, which is weird because my high school colors were maroon, and our mascot was the Bobcat. I don't know what the connection, but there you go.
I mean, she's just doing you proud.
Oh man, I mean, it's not as cool as, let's say, I don't know, the University of Houston downtown Edugator.
He's not the Edugator, sir.
Oh.
His first name is Ed. His middle initial is U, and then I think you know where this is going.
Edugator.
Edugator, yes. Edugator.
Oh, Ed, you gator. That is so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
It's what an alma mater.
At both of our alma maters, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Oh wait, we are Alma Bros?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Eskimo modders?
oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, other than that, I had my checkup today. So I had a little Chinese man stick his fingers up my ass. Well, just one. And then that whole thing. And then, he played with my balls. I peed in a cup. I had blood taken. And then I went home. And it was not fun at all.
Nice. You know that they don't have to stick their finger up the butt anymore. You could just get a blood work done.
Yeah, well.
He just likes it?
Tell that to my doctor. I guess he just enjoy. And put your elbow on the table now and relax. Like, wow, that's a long finger. Yeah.
Wow. Dr. Longfing.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better. It's terrible every year.
So that selfie you sent me was you sipping from the pea cup.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, why is he sending me a photo of himself drinking water in a bathroom? But I get it now. I get it. It's a pea cup.
That was the urine sample cup. I was trying to capture it with my camera, but then I thought, they're going to wonder why it's taking me so long to pee, so I better hurry up and get it over with.
Sorry, Doc. As you can tell, my prostate is enormous.
as you just found out moments ago.
It's like, oh, there's a whole moon in here.
Is that a basketball?
Why is it so irregular in texture? I have no idea.
Oh, and so your day was hopefully less exciting than that?
Oh man, my day was less exciting than that. I don't know. Everything's fine.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go to the Houston Horror Film Festival last weekend with Chet, my friend Chet, with my daughter.
Hey, Chet.
She loves horror movies, which is awesome. And so we were going to go, and we got there, and the parking lot was just packed. And then Chet's like, well, I haven't actually bought the tickets yet, and this is awful. So do you guys just want to blow this off and go see Weapons instead? And both of us were like, yes.
Yes.
And it was so good. Oh, my God.
Nice. Let's flip it. Can you twerk it?
Yeah.
Put something down and reverse it. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about the other media we watched. Let's do that up in the front.
Okay.
Let's do it up top.
Okay.
Tell me about Weapons, and tell me about other things other than Weapons, but mostly talk about Weapons.
Yeah. Yeah. The trailer had looked very promising, and then I had read an article, I think the Thursday before it came out, saying, the less you know, the better. So I pretty much stopped reading the article and went in relatively cold, knowing only what was pretty much included in the trailer. And the theater was packed, and we watched it on an IMAX screen, which was kind of weird because it wasn't any different than Superman, which we watched the next day.
Nice.
As far as quality, I mean, Superman looked and sounded great too. Was not nearly as good, but was decent. But anyways, Weapons. It's I thought it was a little long if I had to criticize it, but other than that, it's definitely better than Barbarian, even though I loved Barbarian. But man, it is fucking amazing. I mean, it's got talk about like gruesome violence and just. I don't want to give anything away because it's so good to see cold. I mean, it's fucking bonkers and goes in directions you just don't expect it to go. Like if you don't know anything about it other than what's in the trailer, you'll never guess the direction it's going to go in. It's really good. It's got Julia Garner, Josh Brolin.
Oh dang,
he's fucking great in it. And then just some other characters. One I won't even name because I don't want to spoil who that character is for the film and stuff. But boy, does that person fucking own this movie.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, it's so good. The only thing I'll say is the opening song. I won't even give that away, but the opening song is perfect, and it's one of my favorite songs. And I was really surprised to hear it. So it was kind of like, okay, this movie is going to be very good.
Oh man. So I haven't even watched the trailer. I haven't read anything about it. Literally, all I know about that movie is that it's the guy from Barbarian and then the things that you have told me about it. So
Yeah, that's even
I'm
better.
stoked.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I would recommend seeing it in the theater, even though it's not like the kind of a visual film that has to be seen necessarily on the big screen, but seeing it with a room full of people is great because parts of it are very funny and parts of it are extremely intense and pretty scary. And there's definitely scenes where you hear people in the crowd like, like, ooh, you know, it was fucking amazing. The only other thing I'll say about it though is the director, Zach Kreger, I did not know this. He was a member of the cast of The Whitest Kids You Know. Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah, I am not a huge fan.
Me too.
That's nice.
But there is a sketch in the first episode that takes place at Ford Theater, and it's like John Wilkes Booth is in the audience, and these two guys
I remember that's...
Remember the guy up front who's like, What? He's like taunting John Wilkes Booth. It's Lincoln. I believe the guy playing Lincoln is Zach Kreger.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
It's really weird.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, thinking back on Barbarian and the sense of humor in it, that makes... I can see that. I could definitely see, like, taking one of those guys away from the rest and being really good.
Apparently he was heavily motivated by the early death of Trevor Moore, the other... the guy from Whitest Kids You Know who died, I think, a year or two ago. And apparently he was pretty traumatized by that. And he wrote this screenplay just kind of as a way to busy himself because he was, like, you know, really fucked up when this guy died, apparently. So it's just kind of, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy how these things come around. But it's great. You got to watch it. It's fucking amazing. And we will be talking about it on an episode for sure.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I also saw The Monkey, of course. I saw Osgood Perkins' little kind of just toss this out of my ass movie right after Longlegs, and it feels like it was shot fast and loose, but it is fucking hilarious and so disgusting.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's just like, this guy doesn't even try and he makes a great movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that I was surprised. I didn't know about it beforehand. Like, I just knew it was an Osgood Perkins thing. You see that fucking movie cover and you're like, oh, it's Monkey Shines again? Why are we doing this? But no, it's fucking great.
Yeah, and apparently the Stephen King short story is what The Monkey is based on. Monkey Shines is a separate deal altogether, apparently.
Yeah. And
then, what else did I watch real quick? Oh, we were watching that series Department Q on Netflix. It's like a Danish crime thriller thing, but it's really, it's made by the guy that made The Queen's Gambit, which I haven't seen. But the screenwriting is great, and it's really dark and funny. And it's one of the stars of it is Joni Peary, who was the lead in Cryptic.
Oh, nice!
Yeah. No.
Hell yeah! Yeah, I'm gonna... so you would recommend it?
Oh, highly. It's very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just got Netflix back, so I will queue that bad boy up.
Yeah, Department Q that right... I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Oh! Oh! Damn!
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And yourself? What have you watched? Or, you know...
Well... I had a week off, so I got to watch a lot of things.
Oh, good.
I watched the entire Skyline trilogy, finally.
Oh.
fantastic little sci-fi trilogy.
Nice.
I watched the Netflix series, the American or English language Three Body Problem.
Ah.
Very nice. Season 1. Enjoy it. Thinking about watching the Chinese one, Three Body. I've heard it is a better representation of things. That was one where I thought it was going to be, like, I'd heard the premise, and I was like, that sounds stupid, and I hate it. And then watching it, I'm like, oh, okay, no, this is actually pretty good.
I didn't even know there was a Chinese one. I've heard the English language one is great, but I keep meaning to watch it, but I haven't gotten around to it.
It's full of Game of Thrones people, because the 2 Game of Thrones guys are the showrunners, so it's like, what if Game of Thrones, but in modern day, but also, like, aliens, and people are really into, like, math or something? I don't know. It's fine.
Sounds promising.
Yeah. I also I got around to watching Clown in a Cornfield. Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. Not what I was expecting at all.
Wow.
But really great.
Really? Wow. I'm actually shocked. I thought you were going to say it sucked. I was really ready for that.
No, it's made by the same guy that did Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah.
So it's funny. It has some very Tucker and Dale versus Evil vibes. Like, he went a little back to the well on this one.
Oh, nice.
But he did a great job.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
I dig it.
Excellent.
I also watched the original movie, the Howling,
yes.
so as to have something to compare this to, and I was bored, but they had some really good practical effects.
Yeah, they did. That's true. It's all right. It's a good movie, I guess. Kinda.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Good stretchy face stuff. You know, some that was good. I've just started watching a series called Evil.
Oh yeah.
It's like an X-Files-y thing where it's like, what if it's like a psychologist, an engineer, and a priest are trying to determine whether things are demonic or just high-tech. And maybe some things are demonic and high-tech? Who can say? But I always was turned off by it, so I just never watched it, but then I heard enough good things that I've like, started it up, and it's pretty good so far. I'm, like, 4 episodes in.
Okay. That's another one that I never got around, because I didn't know enough about it, and I was like, it's a network show, so I just assumed it was probably terrible, but I didn't know.
Yeah, it's got some cheeseball moments, but I don't know. Once I get through season 1, I'll report back a little bit more solidly.
I mean, I can handle bad TV. I watched several seasons of Supernatural before I gave up.
But did you? Okay, so you didn't watch like 22 seasons of Supernatural?
No. After however many I watched, less than 10. I got bored. They just ran out of cool ideas, but it was actually kind of funny for a while there.
Yeah. I've tried. I think I made it through season 1 of that show, but I was like, I can't. I never caught on to the 2 main characters. Like, I didn't care about their thing, and so that's really all you have to hang together from episode to episode, because it's not like there's not a setting with other people, because they're just always on the move. So it would be like watching the X-Files if you don't like Mulder and Scully.
Once they bring in their dad, and they bring in that character named Bobby, and then they bring in the demon that they work with named Crowley. Those guys they spruce it up a bit, and then the devil shows up for a while, and it's kind of cool, and then all of a sudden it's just lame. And I just lost interest.
Yeah. God damn it, television. Be all you can be.
Right? Like America's Army. Wait.
Yeah. Like our fine troops overseas and in Washington, D.C.
Taking sandwiches for America.
Yeah, just making people uncomfortable and nervous and, displacing the already displaced. I mean, if the army's good at anything, it's good at punching down. And so, really, they're living their best life right now in Washington, D.C.
Have you seen the footage of the guy that throws the Subway sandwich at a Border Patrol agent? It's so good. It's so good.
It's like, hey, fuck you. And you know what? Actually, fuck you with this sandwich!
Someone online said, assault with a Bradley weapon.
Man. That had to have tasted better than the sandwich itself ever could have.
I love that he throws it at the guy and then turns around and half-acidly runs away.
Yeah, it's like, you won't arrest me, will you? Oh yeah, you will. Okay.
I got fired, and now I've been charged with a federal terrorist charge.
Nice. I am now a legend.
Yeah, everybody loves him. He's like the new Luigi.
Oh God. I was like, what? Like Super Mario's best friend? But oh, that's right. Chuck Mangione's Killy brother.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's it.
Rest in peace, Chuck Mangione.
Sure.
Yeah. John, did you rewatch Beyond the Door 3 with Jeff Whitney?
Yes, and it had a very peculiar tie-in with the movie that we watched today, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, but okay, yeah.
These two
Why not?
movies are oddly similar. Plus bad rock and tits.
Oh my God. At least Beyond the Door 3 had, like, not just one bad rock song?
Yeah. That plays throughout the entire film, including the end credits, plus a scene where the band isn't even present, but they intersperse scenes of the band for no reason.
Yes, that band, I believe what's going on there is they only perform one song, and they only perform it at one club, but that club is magical and can show up wherever you need it to be.
I see, okay. I believe the band was called, what was it? Boingo Oingo or something like that?
That sounds right, yeah. Yeah, it's like post-prog mod nonsense. It's the worst song.
I'm like, wow, there's so many better band names spray painted on the walls, but we get this one.
To be fair, it wasn't actually a band, it was just some dudes.
And no, it actually was a band. They're called Babel.
Are you Oh, no, okay, well that sucks.
Yeah, and they wrote that song, which is called The Howling, for the movie. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
So before we go further down the tracks on that one, John, how would you rate Beyond the Door 3, aka a muck train, using our weird system?
Sure. I'm going to give it a 6.6. It doesn't deserve a 6.6, but it's so hilarious that I could just as easily give it a 6.66 for sheer laughs. But I'm just going to give it a 6 because, I mean, let's be honest. That movie is a piece of shit.
So, wait, is it a 6 or a 6.6 or a 6.66?
I'll give it a 6.
A 6? Okay. I mean, I'm going to divert from you. I'm giving it a 6.6 just because it's so hilarious.
Yeah.
It's, like, mondo enjoyably.
Yeah.
In the badness. Perhaps to an extent that the movie that we're about to review fails to achieve.
Yes, it's bad, but I don't know how hilarious it is.
Yeah, exactly. So, alright, so that's a 6 and a 6.6 for Jeff Whitney's Beyond the Door 3, 1989. That's our recap from an old episode. Join us in 2 weeks when we go back to Takashi Miike's Audition from 1999. I think that's going to be exciting.
Yes, a fine film.
All right, now to really, like, sink our canines into this movie that we're currently supposed to be talking about or something.
Yeah.
It's Phillipe Mora's Howling 2... Your Sister is a Werewolf from 1985.
God damn it. Blew it right there in the title.
Right in the title, it's so bad. It also had an AKA. It's like Sturga's Revenge, and they were like, no one will know what that means.
And no one will care. Why did it need I mean, it's obviously campy, but I mean, it's passed off not as a comedy. It has some moments that I guess they think are funny, but they're not. So to have that stupid "your sister is a werewolf," it's completely irrelevant. It's like it. First of all, it barely even figures into the story. I mean, it figures into it, but not very much. It's not. It doesn't really matter that much.
Nope.
And it sounds really clunky and stupid. Because it's clunky and stupid.
It's clunky and stupid. And the result of the first movie being a success.
Yeah.
But the finances of that movie being mismanaged to the point that in this movie they weren't able to, like, pay some people until after the money from this movie came in. And they kept having to change where they were filming because they kept running out of money and shit.
Wow.
One of my favorite pieces, there's a lot of great trivia around this movie. One of the big ones is they got sent the wrong costumes, and that's why they look like monkeys instead of werewolves, because they got a crate of Planet of the Apes costumes and just had to make do.
I didn't know that. That's fucking amazing.
That's why there's this little line in there. It's a throwaway line that you hardly notice it. He's like, oh yes, but because of the way that werewolfing works, and this is going to be a special full moon, and their evolutionary thing, and somewhere between human and wolf is ape, and so that's why they all have short snouts, and look, it's the worst. Wow. It is just the worst.
There's so many things that make no sense in this film, like why they can turn into werewolves whenever they damn well feel like it, in which case, why would the full moon actually matter that much? I mean, this movie is terrible, but it's hilarious.
It's real bad. But it's from the guy. All right, so Phillipe Mora. Let's talk about this guy. He also directed Mad Dog Morgan, a fine film.
Nice.
The Beast Within, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Pterodactyl Woman from Beverly Hills, mwah, a masterpiece. And of course, one of his more recent projects is The Gertrude Stein Mystery, or Some Like It Art.
What the fuck? Didn't he also make Communion?
Yes.
Oh
yes,
my
he did.
God, that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah. A great man.
Just the best.
A man of some talents.
Wow.
And of course, this movie features Sybil Danning as the werewolf queen Sturba. And this was at a point in Sybil Danning. Sybil Danning, by the way, one of the top 3 people named Sybil throughout history.
Right. Definitely right up there in a nice number 3.
Yeah. At this point in her career, she was getting tired of having to expose her Canadian bacon nipples on television screens. So she was like, I don't want to do any nudity or even a topless scene in this movie. And he was like, okay, how about just one? And then the rest of the time, your tits will be covered in fur? And she was like, that sounds like a deal to me. And so, in order to get more nudity in this movie, they have this one scene of her just, like, busting her tits out of her top. Like, just really, like, double hogging it. And so, for the closing credits, they play this horrible song over again and replay that shot of her pulling her tits out 17 times.
I know, I counted. It's like, what the hell is happening with weird reaction shots taken from the movie that have nothing to do with them actually seeing her tits?
Yeah, it's just her tits pop out in sync with the drum beat, and then it's like intermixed with like Christopher Lee going "oh" at something unrelated.
It's so crass and terrible.
It is such a decision, and I don't admire it, but I am entertained.
It is entertaining. It's true. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, that, which brings up the fact that Christopher Lee is in this movie.
Christopher Lee is in this movie because in all of the many Hammer horror films he had been in, he had never been in a werewolf film, and so he thought, like, hey, here's my shot, and then this movie was so bad that he went and apologized to Joe Dante later for being in it.
So great. What was his character's name? Stefan Crossbow or something?
Yeah, I believe it's Stefan Helsing. We'll get to that.
Oh, man. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, he's basically just a Van Helsing of werewolves. This movie is basically what if Dracula was werewolves, to the point that we even go to Transylvania. Cloves of garlic are bared, crosses are bared, stakes are shoved through hearts, but instead of wood stakes, they're titanium. You see, John, because these are super powerful werewolves,
right.
Silver ain't gonna cut it.
No.
We have to step it up a notch to titanium for no reason.
None at all. But boy, the ones that are susceptible to silver, any shot anywhere on the body, instant death.
Yeah, as long as you then don't take it out, because that's also a thing.
Yeah.
If you take the silver out of the body, then they can come back as a were-vampire wolf. Or I don't understand.
Yeah, the lore is a little cloudy.
It's not great. We also have Reb Brown as Ben. He is the brother of Were Karen White, the main character from The Howling, who was an actually interesting character, and at the very end of that movie, to expose the existence of werewolves, she turned into a werewolf on live television, and then was killed, so that she wouldn't have to just hang out being a werewolf. But in this movie, no one saw it, so everyone doesn't think that there's werewolves, and also they had to reshoot that scene for this movie because the actress wouldn't be in it. So, Reb Brown, her brother, is Ben. For some reason, that needed to be there. Also, that Karen White's colleague, Jenny, a former colleague, is in this movie, played by Annie McEnroe. So then Jenny and Ben are now the civilian white hats that will join up with Christopher Lee's not Van Helsing.
And might I just add that Reb Brown and Janine McEnroe, or whatever the fuck her name is, are two of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life. They have no personality. They put nothing into their performances. Like, they're just vapid and empty. It's horrible.
It was so bad that Christopher Lee complained about how bad they were at acting, and when not rolling, he was noted for his obvious desire to not be around what was happening at all.
So good.
Yeah. They also so part of this movie is shot in Poland.
Oh.
In a church, and apparently there was like a celebration of Christopher Lee returning to Poland as a war hero from World War II.
Oh.
And he took Phillipe Mora aside and showed him a basement in the church that they were filming in, and talked about how He had been here during World War II and saw the horrific things that were being done,
Yes.
and like was telling all of the stories like about how he was a Nazi hunter and how he had been here, and like part of the celebration was that he had helped hunt down a famous Nazi officer, and so that's part of his war heroism. And it turns out that's not true.
Really?
Because Christopher Lee is a noted liar about his military past. Like, he would tell people he did all kinds of shit that he did not do.
That's amazing. What a wonderful man.
Yeah, in fact, that Nazi general that was hunted down was captured in Poland, in the area, while Christopher Lee was stationed in Africa.
This movie is a weird mix of Jeff Whitney's Behind the Door 3, 2, whatever it was, and To the Devil, a Daughter. It has this weird plot.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it doesn't hit. Anything we need to hit on before we go into the recap?
No, I keep hearing my voice echo in my headphones, and I'm really hoping that my microphone isn't picking up where it's coming from.
Uh-oh. It could just be, like, my microphone could be picking you up through my headphones.
That's probably all it is. Because I took one ear off at one point, and I spoke, and I didn't hear anything, so it should be fine. It's only coming through here, so whatever.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm editing the audio, I can hear both of us in the background of each other's tracks. Like, I can hear myself in the background of your track, and I can hear you in the background of my track.
Well, that's nice. That must be fun.
Oh, yeah. It's a blizzard. It actually... No, it's terrible.
Okay, good.
Luckily, no one listens, so we're fine.
It's fine. It's not a problem.
Yeah. All right. The movie opens on the funeral of Karen White, a TV journalist, blah, blah, blah. We already talked about that. Stefan approaches Ben and Jenny with the fact of Karen's werewolfishness after staring down two growly mourners who recognize him at a funeral and have to report back because, it's Stefan.
Growly mourners.
Stefan goes undercover at a mod club to track down the local were scene.
Oh my.
While there, someone puts on the worst pair of sunglasses on him so that he'll blend in more with the crowd, you see.
It's just like, what is happening right now?
We are now introduced to the horrible song, which will haunt the remainder of the movie. I can't. You go watch this movie and you will hear the song. It starts off pretty quickly. It's bad.
It's fucking terrible, and you probably hear it for 40 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, imagine the worst 1962 novelty Halloween song about a werewolf, but put it in the mod scene, and there you go.
It's like Walmart Oingo Boingo doing a 1962 horror song.
So he recruits Ben and Jenny. They're gonna fight Sturba, who's the queen of the werewolves. She's only vulnerable to titanium, not silver. They're currently going through the aforementioned monkey phase, and yay, we're gonna have to go to Transylvania to do it.
Yahoo!
Yippee! Yeah, there's also this whole middle section where it's about him trying to his sister. And maybe I hate that guy, but then his sister is in a glass-topped casket. They fail, then to deal with it, they just close the glass-topped casket back down on her, which she can't break through the glass because she's a werewolf. End of that.
Yeah. I honestly, this dude and his lady friend reporter, they don't even need to be on this trip. There's no reason for them to be there other than to have a really lame fuck that Puerto Rican The Rock howls to during a folk festival.
Why? Like it's because he can smell the fucking from across the fucking courtyard and outside. Like it's. I don't know. They have. I don't know. Yeah, they just needed people to be in this movie. They needed to stretch the storyline out so that they could recoup their losses from someone mismanaging the finances during the cocaine era of movie making.
I mean,
that's this movie.
It's incredible the sensitivity of a canine to be able to detect even the most dispassionate of fucking.
Yeah, like 2 mannequins making a baby because it's time to.
Oh yeah, it was hot.
Yeah. In the dark country, which is what they decide to call Transylvania, that's great, the werewolves have a leather kink ritual party where Sturba drains the youth from a sacrifice to transform from a shriveled old lady into Sybil Danning, and then gets fuzzy-boobed to participate in a were threesome that will then get, called back to all the time.
And for some reason, when she's the old version of herself, she speaks with a Transylvanian accent. But when she's the Sybil Danning version of herself, she speaks with a fake American accent that an Australian actress uses. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. And there's just, random, for that ceremony, there's just, random ladies with their tits out for no good reason. They're not even good tits. No. This movie is full of not great tits. And oh, look at her. She's got one flapjack hanging out. Isn't that good for you?
One flapjack. Oh, yeah. It's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when they show the vampire transformation scenes, it's like an extreme close-up, and 90% of those scenes are a nipple with a bladder under it being inflated.
Yeah. and don't you worry, there's a lot of close-ups on the dog hair covered breastises of Sybil Danning. And I mean, this threesome starts at a twosome where she's just standing by and watching as it goes on, and then she just kind of hangs out in the middle as everyone is and not even thrusting or touching, just kind of laying down. And we keep going back to it. They'll break away, we'll get a scene of other people doing stuff, and then it's just back to their weird threesome thing.
Back to them squirming around on a very cushy bed with lots of hair and not really touching each other.
Or looking like werewolves, but instead monkeys.
God bless this movie.
Why? So, all that's going on. Meanwhile, Ben and Jerry go get into werewolf hunting hijinks throughout communist Transylvania, because this was shot in communist-era Poland, and so they had, commissars on board to, make sure that everything was okay, and they're like, oh yeah, this is fun. They had to get permission from the priest to desecrate the church, and the priest was like, yeah, please desecrate it. We've been trying to get a bishop from the archdiocese to come out here to do stuff, and they won't come here because of how communist everything is. But if you desecrate the church, then they'll have to come back out and reconsecrate it. So that's the level that we're at right here in what's going on.
Wow. Oh my.
Yeah. Stefan has, recruited a bunch of locals who aren't into it, and, so that's part of, their hijinks, is they're hanging out with the guy who's being creepy at her. It doesn't make any sense, and it's not fun. They go to a hotel, which is a very familiar scene where, it's a 2-story hotel, and they get room 666, and they're like, that's weird. This hotel doesn't look like it has 6 floors, and the guy behind the register is like, oh yes, isn't that funny? And then when they go upstairs, we see that he has vampire teeth, but they're probably werewolf teeth. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. And the guy that takes them up to their room is so fucking creepy. He's just disgusting. There's a
Yeah.
great bit with him
But
later.
he apparently gets them in the mood because they get into that hotel room and they get right down to very business-like doing it.
It's like they get in the room, they open their suitcases, whatever, they're unpacking, and then all of a sudden she's just like, hold me. And then he holds her, because, you know, like originally he had asked for 2 rooms, and then she says, 1 room. And then they take the room, and then she's like, help me. And then he holds her, and then they start making out like they've done it a million times, or don't care who they're kissing, because apparently they have no passion about anything. And then he's like fucking her up against a wall while Puerto Rican The Rock is like howling out in the street. It makes no sense.
That guy just loves to sniff a fuck.
that guy's been in everything, by the way. If you look him up, he's one of those guys. I think he was making movies like up until his 80s or 90s or some shit. Like the guy just will not stop. Because he's, you know,
nice, like
werewolf.
Abe Vigoda.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Yeah. So then Ben has to go. Is it Ben? Whatever. It doesn't matter. They have to go find Sturba's castle for some reason, and so in order to accompany him, a local. You need one of the locals that are not on board with the werewolf nonsense. So he gets paired up with a small person, a dwarf.
Yeah.
There's the tie-in to a muck train who they had dwarfs on either side of a boat trip.
Oh my.
And this particular dwarf is not visually of the Lord of the Rings caliber, but martially very much of the Lord of the Rings caliber. So they are seeking out the castle in the night. They spot a giant dude, like shirtless guardian dude with a full-on, like the Black Knight from Monty Python helmet on.
Yes.
And the dwarf is like, oh, no, I'll handle this. He hits him from a great distance with a throwing knife, and then runs across a football field to wallop him on the helmet with a flail. The full mace head with spikes on a chain on a stick just whacks him on the head. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's the best part in the whole movie.
Yeah. Well, there's a pretty cool scene at the end with the priest.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. And so they've located the castle, but now Sturba's doing like a spell, like an electro spell that is also very sonically active, and the dwarf had given them both like consecrated earbuds beforehand that looked like werewolf teeth maybe or something, but his fell out while he was being a badass, and so the sound makes his eyeballs explode out of his head to death.
Yeah, go figure.
But don't worry, that's not the last we'll hear of him.
Also,
even though he's dead and his eyeballs explode.
just that happened. Why is she dressed like a member of Judas Priest or
I know.
or I don't know, like the entire cast of Metropolis? What is she wearing? That getup she has on.
It's very much like the Metropolis thing where like the leg pieces come all the way up to her hips. It's like, imagine if a robot was made out of leather. Because and then the crotch piece lines up with the leg piece, but you just see a little bit of that not thigh stuff so that she can move back. It's wild. It's wild. Like, what is that? Yeah, Metropolis meets Judas Priest is exactly the right combination, sir.
It's like, why is she wearing blackout aviator glasses? I don't understand.
Oh, you want to know why?
Oh no, why?
Conjunctivitis.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sybil Danning somehow, I can't imagine how, Sybil Danning somehow got pink eye during filming, and she was like, what do I do? And they were like, you know what? I bet she's such a badass that she could get away with wearing glasses in a castle at night while spellcasting. And they were like, sure, let's do that.
But next time, if there's a next time, Sybil, no more going ass to mouth with Filipino the Rock. Oh, wait, he is Filipino.
Yeah. Oh, Phillipe Mora. Yeah. Never go ass to eye with Sybil Danning.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. So Stefan and Jenny gets abducted by werewolves because one of the people that Stefan hired was secretly a double agent.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Yes, it is.
So then to rescue her and defeat Sturba in one fell swoop, Stefan and Ben spend a scene doing their titanium arsenal where they have a long stake. It's like a really long nail made of titanium, and also really unbelievable looking titanium weapons. And also there's a gun with titanium bullets in it.
Like, where did they... What part of Transylvania are they in? Titania? Is that like the Titania region? Yeah. Like, why is there titanium everywhere?
And they also have, like, a bottle that used to have Christ's blood in it or something like that.
Yeah.
And,
sure they do.
It's gonna be yeah. Well, you know, Van Helsing would have something like that.
That's what you entrust to two brain-dead, completely personality-less losers.
I guess, do you think this had to have been, like, with the big knight helmet and having this fucking bottle, it has to be referencing Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right? Like, that has to be a holy hand grenade reference, because that's what they do with it later. They throw it on the ground, and it turns into a huge fucking explosion fire.
Yeah, it's like a silver bullet grenade. It makes no sense at all. It's amazing. Holy hand grenade.
Oh yeah. So they invade Sturba's castle. There's a were orgy still taking place. While the orgy is still going on. Oh, that's right. Now it's an orgy with, like, people dressed up as, like, 17th century French, like, dudes watching werewolves do each other in mass. So that's going on. Also, then we're back at the club where the band is singing the same song interspersed. I think the idea is it's supposed to be that they got that same band over here in Transylvania, and they're supposed to be the musical number of the werewolf orgy, but it doesn't look like that. It's just literally flipping between these scenes, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they're still in the bar, in the nightclub with the spray-painted band, like Black Flag and the Cramps spray-painted on the wall, and it has the same neon sign on the wall. It's like, is she channeling the shittiest band in the world over to Titania?
Yeah.
And then also, like, why? Okay, and they all look like... Everybody, except for the ones who look like, you know, the Beefeater Knights, why are they dressed like fucking, like, like extras in that Tina Turner video that was tied in with Thunderdome? Like, what is going on?
Yes! It's very questionable. That's my one-word description of this movie is questionable.
It's a movie with lots of stuff that's supposed to be sexy that is so not sexy. All teenagers who watched this movie in the 80s were unable to masturbate to it.
I mean, even, like, Sybil Danning has a fantastic rack.
She does.
Like, it's one for the ages. But they even that, like, is, like, denuded of any sexual appeal in the end credits whenever they just keep busting out over and over again. It's like, oh, this is just such a boner kill. Like, my pants drieth up like the desert. Like, what's going on? No, it's bad.
It's bad.
So they attack the castle. All 4 of them attack a castle chock full of werewolves and, like, fops or whatever. Like, I don't know. The powdered wigs are only in the orgy scene, so I don't know. They attack, one guy gets killed real early, not the priest. There's a priest guy, Father something or other. And then there's been this staff, their ceremonial staff, which is covered in it's a big bat.
Yep.
But they ran out of budget, so it kind of looks like it's made out of brown socks.
It's made out of pig's ears that they got at the pet shop.
Yeah, it's like somewhere between like sackcloth and rawhide. It's really not a good texture, and it doesn't have like eyes or a face or like teeth or anything.
Nope.
It's just like if a catcher's mitt was shaped into a large bat on the end of a stick to be wielded by a werewolf. And she brings that to life like Moses would, and it kills a priest by getting on his face and then clawing at his face and then clawing down into the priest's throat. It's really a tremendous shot.
It's a great effect. I don't know why they didn't do more of that and less of everything else.
Everything else in here is bad. So yeah, he claws at his throat. Later, there's like a scene of like the bat just like hanging out in this dead priest's mouth like it's a hot tub, like a Salacious Crumb would in Jabba the Hutt's waddle. Like he's that.
I like the sound it goes when the bat goes. Ah!
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell kind of bat is that?
Easily the best character in the whole movie is this fucking bat.
Hands down.
And so then Ben rescues Jenny in a very uninteresting way. Nothing fun happens. And then Stefan confronts Sturba. And are they brother and sister? Is that what it reveals? Yeah. So it turns out that they're brother and sister. And she's like, you've always wanted to have sex with me. And then they burn to death together in something that's supposed to feel connected to other things but isn't, and so they're all dead. Back in America, Ben and Jenny are now like shacked up together in the same apartment they've always lived in or something. I don't know. There's a knock at the door, and a monkey werewolf child trick-or-treats them with a slightly better than Party City grade werewolf mask, but not like real good.
No.
And they are like, huh? And so they're like, well, I do have that new neighbor. Maybe that's their child. They're worried maybe that child was an actual werewolf that has located them. So they go and they knock on their neighbor's door. Their neighbor is a priest, and he's like, no, I have no child. Will you come into my house? And they're like, no, maybe later. He's like, oh, I hope so. End of that. And then now it's the closing credits, and the mod band plays their song while Sybil Danning gets gets topless to the reaction shots. End of movie.
Yeah, 17 times.
17 times. She didn't know that was the case until she saw the movie, and apparently Sybil Danning was not pleased with them doing that.
She's got to know there's 2 reasons she's in that movie.
Jesus Christ. What a fucking nightmare.
This movie is so catastrophically terrible. I mean, the best part of the only part of the movie that might have been even remotely interesting is the local folklore business going on in the town with like the marionette thing and the masks and some of that stuff was pretty cool because it was probably stuff that they actually use there. But everything else was just absolute trash. Just pure garbage.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, I mean, at least Sybil Danning wasn't even remotely trying to take it seriously, which same goes for,
Lee.
Yeah. Well, Christopher Lee and Malaysian The Rock. But, and then that black lady who was just there so they could put black lady tits in the movie, apparently, because they just kept showing flashbacks to her face in her terrible werewolf makeup when all the werewolves in the middle of the day kill those really scary punk rockers that weigh like 140 pounds each. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Chasing them around inside that warehouse for no reason. Ugh.
Warehouse. I get it.
Fucking movie.
Yeah, there's this whole character, she's like the Queen of America werewolves, and then she goes to Transylvania to, like, pay homage to, and tell Sybil Danning about it, and it's just, he's there, and she's like, oh, do you like her? And then he, like, takes her top off, looking at her tits, he's like, yeah, I like her, and then they have a threesome. It's just so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's intensely terrible. I can't believe that guy went on to just make a shit ton more movies. That's amazing.
You mean Christopher Lee?
Well, yeah, Christopher Lee, yeah, I mean, he's kind of bulletproof, but Phillipe Mora, like, he should have just been murdered. Like, they should have put him down after this movie.
Yeah, I have it on good authority that one of his newer films, where was it? The Gertrude Stein Mystery, or Some Like It Art, apparently does not feature Gertrude Stein as a character.
Man, what a cock block.
Yeah. I think it's like Gertrude Stein's, like, niece or something I don't know. It's something stupid like that. It's just the worst. Like, you can really see, like, if you look at his IMDb page at the stuff that he's working on now versus then, like, people have realized this is not the guy.
He never had a wad, but if he did, he shot it decades ago.
Yeah. So I strain, like, this movie gets a 6 from me. Like Christopher Lee's screen presence is always there, even though he's not really given much to do in this movie. Sybil Danning is entertaining. She's as a man with thinning hair, like, I used to have what you would call, like, a white boy afro, where it would stick out in every direction. But now, as my hair is thinning, I have this thing where it sticks out only on the sides and not on the top, like a forefather or a clown or, like, a really obnoxious European man. And for some reason, they decided that is also the hairstyle that Sybil Danning should have in this movie. So all throughout this thing, Sybil Danning's hair is, like, going out on the sides, but it's just like a flat nothing up top.
Oh man, it is a sight to behold.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a 6 from me. It's barely worth your time. Don't go into it expecting a good movie, but don't go into it expecting a very enjoyably bad movie. It's mildly enjoyably bad.
Yeah, it's got 1980s appeal, I suppose. It's very much, a movie of its time period, but yeah, it's bad in too many ways that just really derail, like, enjoying it too much. I mean, I gave it a 6 as well. It's it's a terrible film. It is fun to talk about, but it's not a lot of fun to watch, unfortunately.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. John, I forgot one other thing that I watched. I watched the first 2 episodes of Alien Earth.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I've heard it's good. I have not watched it.
It's good. It's doing a good thing that second or follow-up installments to originals, I feel like, don't do enough, where they keep the visual sense of the original, but then just, like, tell a new story that's not, like, rehashing the same thing. That's
cool.
Like, this is how I feel like future installments of an old thing should do, instead of what they often do, which is, like, either abandon the original style or, like keep it and then just keep going too far in. Like the whole Alien universe, I struggle to enjoy, like other than the original 2 or 3. Like I'm not a Prometheus person. That's just not my game.
Right.
But yeah, the new show seems pretty good so far. 2 episodes out.
I read somewhere where somebody described it as Amalilalian or something like that.
Because of her stupid haircut. Yeah.
Which I thought was genius.
Yeah. Solid wordplay.
Yeah,
nice.
That's pretty good. Especially considering the guy who made Amelie actually made one of the Alien movies.
Oh, nice. I don't know who that is.
I
don't even know if I've seen Amelie.
He made 3, I think. Yeah, I think he did he made 3. Yeah.
The most forgettable of the original Alien movies.
That's the one with Winona Ryder, right? Isn't that one? Or no?
I don't remember.
One of it. Well, there's the David Fincher one, which I guess is either 3 or 4, and then there's that guy's one, which is, I think David Fincher is 3, and then he's 4. It doesn't matter because they are both terrible.
I mean, 4 is memorable because there's that horrible half-human baby one with the face. Yeah. Like, I remember that. I do not remember what happens in 3.
Well, there's that one where they clone Ripley, and she plays basketball really well. I'm like, what is this shit?
What? I do not remember that.
Oh, it's so bad.
To be fair, I haven't rewatched any of the movies other than 1 and 2. So.
Yes. Well, earlier this year, I went back and watched them all.
Oh, man. That is, including the Prometheus and all of the, like, spin-offs? Oh, man.
Yes, it was in preparation for Alien Earth, which I thought was coming out sooner, and then I had to wait until August. But it's okay, because the new Predator looks terrible.
Oh, no. Wait, the movie, or that you're talking about the new movie?
That new movie, the Prey guy made. Yeah. It's the one where what's her name, Dakota Fanning or whatever, Ellie Fanning or whatever, plays the half of an android, and the Predator has really, really terrible makeup. I think he's supposed to be like an adolescent predator or something. So I guess he's sullen and emo or something. I don't know what's going on, but it looks really bad.
Oh, no. That's a shame, because Prey was awesome.
I know.
I loved that movie.
I know. When we were watching Superman, they played the trailer to that Predator movie, and my wife was like, what the fuck was that? I believe that was made by the guy who made Prey. And she's like, how? That movie was so good. And I'm like, I don't know.
So good.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah. And that actress in Prey, Amber Midthunder, she's fantastic. Yeah. She's in the show that I recommended, Legion.
Okay. Okay.
She lives inside another dude, and she's fantastic in that show.
I need to watch it. I still need to watch that one too. Damn.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. John, speaking of things that we need to watch, what do we, plus all of our numerous listeners, need to watch in preparation for our episode of next?
Oh, it's funny you should ask that. I don't know why. It's not really funny, but it's a I was doing some research, and I hate that word now because of, all the people who think research means that you've proven the world is flat. But let me look it up because I forget the director's name, but I was
James Gunn.
That's it. I came up with this ridiculous list that just got longer and longer, and all of these movies would be kind of fun to do, except Kenneth Anger's Lucifer Rising, because it's only 28 minutes long. But I need to watch that. That's on YouTube, and it's not really a horror movie anyway. But hey, I digress. What I did is I went ahead and picked a Mexican film, I believe. Wait, is this one Mexican or Spanish? Jesus. Oh my God. I'm an idiot. It is from 1977. The director's name is Juan Lopez Moctezuma. It's a Spanish film.
Oh.
The title is Alucarda, La hija de las tinieblas, or something. The Daughter of Darkness. It's a Mexican supernatural horror film about witchcraft, and apparently, if this is the one I remember correctly, a nun fucks a goat in this movie.
Oh, neat!
Yes, it looks amazing!
None of your business, am I right, goats?
Oh! Even the cover, like the poster, is amazing. There's like this really creepy looking black-haired woman, like in all just black and white, and then the word in Gothic letters at the bottom, Alucarda, and then an upside-down cross, and it's beautiful.
Nice. Do you think it's supposed to be Dracula backwards, but in Spanish?
That would certainly make sense. I mean, Alucard was a character in Castlevania. He was the, but I mean, I guess this would be, that was Alucard, though. This is Alucarda.
Yeah.
Which is just
a
Dracula. A Dracula. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Un Dracula.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but it looks ridiculous, and I'm really excited about it.
Nice. All right, so The Daughter of Darkness, or whatever it was that John said, that I could not figure out how to type out, by Juan Lopez Montezuma's Revenge.
That's right. It's about a terrible case of satanic diarrhea.
Don't drink the holy water, folks.
La hija de las tinieblas. Or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
It's boring. Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you going to do?
Well,
I'd like to...
All right, Charlie. This is good radio.
Oh, this is the best. Our non-existent audience is loving this.
Yeah. So tune in next week to KLTM, The Stank.
Cultum. Wait.
Yeah. Well, that's actually... I'd listen to Cultum.
Cultum. Cultum damn near killed him. Okay.
Oh, Coulter, I don't even know her.
I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why people don't listen, because this is gold.
This is so good, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right. Well, go out there, get a sandwich, order yourself a sandwich, and throw it at your jackbooted stormtrooper. Friendly neighborhood jackbooted stormtrooper.
There you go. What could go wrong as long as you run really slowly in your pink polo shirt in the other direction?
Man was stylish.
Oh, he looked great for a former Defense Department employee who is now facing terrorism charges. At least he dressed well.
Free Pinky, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, let my Pinky go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Pinky Tuscadero. Wait.
Oh, yeah! Pinky Brewster!
Pinky Winkerstein. Oh.
Oh, Pinkertons!
We are so stupid.
We're so good at this! This is a good podcast! 5 out of 5 stars! You take your 5-star rating to iTunes, Varez!
It did.
Okay. All right, goodbye, folks. I love you.
I'm sorry y'all have to die. I'm a moron.